What's up, everybody? So I was cleaning out the garage and found a bunch of sensors and stuff that I had for the Mazda that I have laying in a box from Lowdoller Motorsports, and I was thinking, why not do a video on the Lowdoller Motorsports Sensors and the new distribution block he just came out with. Let me start off and say that this video is not sponsored by Lowdoller Motorsports. I paid for all of these sensors myself. I got the distribution block and a couple of them on their Black Friday sale. I'm sure he's gonna do holiday sales, he always does. I just want to go ahead and show you guys what I got for sensors, and you guys can go on his site and check out some of the stuff he has over there. It's pretty cool. He's got a lot of cool different sensors over there. So like I said, not sponsored, just supporting another small business. I think Brandon does this out of his house actually. So enough with the yapping. These are the Lowdoller Motorsports stuff. This is Lowdoller Motorsports. His name is Brandon. He owns it. I bought a bunch of his sensors for the Mazda, like I said before, and I ended up keeping them all because I'm going to use them on the Mustang. But not only that, but I bought a couple of other sensors that he has as well, along with this distribution block. So if you go over there, you can check out, he's got travel sensors for shocks, he's got temp sensors, pressure sensors, these 3-pin harnesses with boots on them. If you want to get them in 90s, you can get them in straights. The pins, the connectors, if you want to get just the regular ends, you can get the regular ends, straight ends. He has, every sensor comes with a connector and 3 pins to install into the connectors if you wanted to make your own harness. So this is them, Lowdoller Motorsports. Check them out right there. You can check them out on Facebook or, yes, Instagram and their website. But just to go down the list of sensors we got here, we have 3 0 to 150 PSI sensors. We're going to have 1 for oil, 1 for coolant pressure, because the Holley manifold for the small block Ford has a water passage in it, so we'll run a pressure sensor there. We'll have a pressure sensor for the fuel rails, or for the fuel system, 150 PSI sensor for that. Then we got, from the Mazda, this is a 5-bar, a -1 to 4 bar map sensor. We plan on running over 40 PSI on the Mazda. Obviously we won't be running that much boost on this stock small block, but better to have it than to not have it. Along with that, you get the kit with all the actual terminals and the plugs. Water temp sensor, and these are pretty cool. The IAT sensor comes with a heat shrink wrap, so you can put it on the end and it identifies the wire as long as the water one. So we'll go ahead and throw one of these water ones in one of those ports of the Holley manifold, and then the air temp sensor will go in the back of the Holley manifold. You can either make your own harness, or you can buy their harnesses themselves. They have a couple of different variations of harnesses. They have straight harnesses. He has 90-degree harnesses with boots, 3-pin sensor harness, 90-degree boot. This is really nice if you're trying to clean it up, like if you're trying to mount things on the firewall. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Nice and clean. You can opt to get just the straight 3-pin sensor harness, non-terminated, on one end with your sensor end on this end. And there you go. So he just came out with these new combo sensors. You can get them in pressure or temperature. We went with temperature. I already had all the sensors for everything else, but I just wanted to go ahead and try this thing out. I think we're going to use this for oil. So we'll run this for oil instead of that extra 1 to 150 that we have. So we'll have oil temp and oil pressure. coming from this one sensor. So that'll be a big plus. You don't have to add all kinds of crazy sensors and everything for the oil. So we'll just be able to have the one NPT union for all the oil stuff down in the oil housing, the oil filter housing, and this will plug right in. We'll run this to the Mega Squirt. They come with the harness already built into them, so you don't have to do anything. You just gotta wire your end in somewhere. If you buy the map sensor comes with all the data for it. So it includes all the data for the map sensor, so that's good. The combo pressure and temperature sensor, he goes ahead and he shows you all the references for voltages with the sensor for temperature and pressure, invoice for all the money that I sent him, the new distribution block. So this is pretty new. I think it's like within the last couple weeks he's come out with it. I know he was asking about it, and a lot of us said do it, and he did it. He includes the diagram of the ports and where they flow to. So he has the 1/4 inch NPT on this end, and these ports will be vacuum. So, or if you can use it for whatever you want, but we're gonna use it. We'll go ahead and put the map sensor. We'll put the map sensor right here. We'll maybe put a quick connect fitting here, vacuum source. This will be the main vacuum source, boost pressure source, whatever you want to call it. Then each one of these individual ports, individual stuff, we'll probably remote mount it somewhere, remote mount it up on the firewall. The fuel pressure regulator gauge, we'll just run a line instead of having the pressure sensor, just big bulky pressure sensor sticking out of the side of the fuel pressure regulator. So we'll go ahead and remote mount that, and pretty much whatever else you want to remote mount. Maybe a trans temp. You can run a line from the transmission, have a trans temp here, brake pressure, whatever you want to monitor. Plug it into this thing, put a sensor in it, and there you go. He includes these bottom plugs already installed and 6 more plugs. So you can put the 6 more plugs here, and then you can leave these blocked. You can use one, not use one, whatever your heart desires. But it's pretty cool. He was talking about coming out with this for a while. I'm glad he did. It's a nice piece, quality piece. He charges a good price for it. Unlike some other companies that have really small distribution blocks that cost a fortune. Not knocking those companies. I mean, it is what it is. But he definitely got a good price point on it. It comes with these 2 shock mounts for when you're mounting it to the firewall or wherever you want to mount it. And it comes with the hardware to mount the shock absorbers or vibration dampers, whatever you want to call them, to the actual block itself. It has a recessed area where this Allen cap screw goes in, and then you just go ahead and put that dampener on there. Everything fits good. I went ahead and screwed a sensor in every single hole just to see how it's working, and pretty good. Go ahead and throw a couple sensors in. And there you have it. Now you can put these sensors on the bottom. You can put them on the back if you want to put them on the back. I think I'm going to put them like this, and I'm going to mount it to the firewall. To clean things up, I have the 90-degree connectors. Snap a couple of 90-degree connectors on there. Couple 90-degree connectors just like that. It just cleans it up real nice. So I'll probably put a 90 there, 90 there, and then we'll run everything to the ECU. Or if you want to do straight, you want to go out the bottom, you can put the straight connector on. if that's what floats your boat. And then there you go. You got the Lowdoller Motorsport distribution block. This thing's pretty sweet. I can't wait to get this thing mounted somewhere on the firewall. So that's pretty much it for me. That's pretty much it for me for everything I have for Lowdoller Motorsports. Like I said, go check out his website. He's got a bunch of stuff on there. But he's always coming out with new stuff, and it's always nice to support another small business, because John and I know how it is. Always trying to get a sale or trying to come up with new things all the time. So it's nice to see someone like this producing quality and not just quantity. All I have to say is kudos to Brandon and the business he's built. Like I said, this is not a sponsored video. This is just me just informing the masses. These sensors are out here, they're affordable, and they work. I mean, the data's out there, the people using them, and they work. That's it. That's all that matters. So I can't wait to get these installed, and then once the motor's in, we can get everything plumbed up. Go ahead and flash it real quick. If you saw that, that's what we got going on. We gotta weld some flanges on these guys so that we can put them on the ends of those LS manifolds that we're swapping the flanges on. Slap some turbos on these when we get them, and then we'll be in business as far as getting the hot side mocked up, and then we'll go ahead and we need to start getting the cold side mocked up for the intercooler. I appreciate you if you follow me. Thank you. If you want to follow me, hit the subscribe button down at the bottom and you'll get a notification every time I post a video of my ugly mug. And until next time, we'll catch you guys later.